Hello, hello. What's going on? Make sure you guys can hear me first. Can you hear me? Oh yeah, you can hear me. God damn. So anyway, this is Kev, and right now I have a screenshot up here. Now I know some of you are watching and say, "Hey, Kev, that's not that many subs. Are you really trying to celebrate that?" And others of you would say, "I know he didn't take this screenshot because it said all threes." Well, the other bunch of you are right, just because it says all threes. But everybody subbed anyway. Thank you for subbing and thank you for remaining subbed. And I do understand that some of you, I mean, really about three or four of you have already come to me and say that YouTube unsubbed you from this channel. So, I mean, I'm not making any excuses there, but, I'm not doing it. So, thank you guys for your continued support. Um, Phil, Brad, Shaka Dulu, what's going on? Shit, it's like everybody going off in this motherfucker tonight. So whoever show up, hey, I'm grateful that you're here. So yeah, you see that avatar up there in that screenshot, and you see the avatar I'm using to speak StreamYard. Like I asked AI to, like I saw everybody was doing it. I was like, damn, this looked like some amazing shit. So I had them do it, and that's what they gave me. They gave me a Black Light Revelations. What's going on? They gave me this is supposed to be me as like a Viking or a samurai or some shit like that. They made me look like a badass Morgan Freeman right there. And then the other one got gray in the beard, and you know how we act when we see somebody with gray in the beard. We think they got one foot in the grave. But let me tell y'all this: everybody got a foot in the grave. So I'm gonna show y'all two more of these pics though. Like the AI is an amazing thing, and I'm gonna show you where else. I'm showing you this to make a point. I'm gonna show you where else AI has been very effective. Let me see. Give myself a chance to really get started here. And again, all of you, thank you for being here, and whoever's watching the replay. Yeah, I don't recognize those two guys. And to make it so bad, the one on the left is closer than the one on the right. Shit, the one on the right looked like he could teach you a thing or two about fishing. The one on the left, like that's supposed to be me again, is like a ninja samurai. I said, dude, I am not that old. These motherfuckers AI is like black people. They think you got like they see gray in your beard and they think you just old as fuck. So see, here's what I decided on that number. Here's what I decided on that note. I'm just gonna go ahead and embrace it. It's no way I can run from it, and there's no way any of you niggas is running from it either. Shoot, I'm just getting older. That's just what it is. Shoot, I mean, yeah, we Shakanulu, we are still in the same boat. Trust me, trust and believe this. But I put this on Facebook the other day. Things when you tell a harsh truth, it gets little to no response, or it gets all these assholes on it. Well, fortunately, this one right here got little to no response, but I expect it from some shit like this, and most of y'all probably won't agree. But I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm not trying to make the black man the victim. I'm not the black man apologist channel. I'm not gonna make excuses for black men. And when you hear me talking about black women, if I ever talk about black women, be no, know that I've talked about black men as well. I've talked about politicians. I've talked about celebrities. Shit. I've talked about people who've done stupid shit in the news. I've talked about pretty much everyone. Hell, I've talked about me a couple times. But whether you agree with this or not, it's true. The existence of black men in America is evidence that no one is above criticism. We're not. Obviously, black men are not above criticism. I do understand that, and that includes me. I am not a perfect human being, but neither one are you. And I mean, like, if you thought, man, I'm perfect, man, what the hell are you talking about? I'm not trying to stop you. I'm not trying to stop you from being in your little world. So, with that being said, in the past, I've claimed to be a member of the Black Manosphere. Um, I don't care about social pressures. I don't care about peer pressure. I'm a Virgo to the fullest. I do not give a fuck. If people have a problem with me taking that stance, hey, have a problem with it. I'm not on the level of thinking that everyone else is, though. I mean, what do they say about the black manosphere? All we do is talk about women. We focus too much on women. Women, women, women. It's all about the pussy. It's all about the pussy. I'm a part of the black manosphere, but I'm here to do whatever I can to make the space better. If I have not been doing that, then that is up to the audience, and many may disagree, but that's what I believe I'm here for. So take that how y'all want. Nobody has to be a part of the space. You got a guy who I don't know, quite frankly, where he got this shit from, but he having a broadcast right now. Somebody leaving the space. Oh, good, fine, bye. Shoot. Why does it have to be announced? I know that kind of, punching down on the space a little bit is trendy, but like it's whatever. But no one or nothing is above criticism. Everything deserves its criticism. I agree with that. But come on, some of that shit. Some of that shit. I mean, I don't know. It just for me, from what I observed, it's a constant run of broadcast for like the past 2 or 3 years. The reputation is not good, and you have to be careful claiming it. You have to be careful where you go, the people because it's like they automatically jump on you. Shoot, I've been called everything, claiming this space and other spots. Seriously, horrendous. I mean, I can put up with it though. I don't give a shit about what people call me on the internet. It doesn't affect me. I mean, what's everybody's vision once you call somebody a name on the internet? Kicking, screaming, crying. Oh, I called them a name. That's what they doing over there. They laying on the ground. They trying to cut open their guts and spill them all over the place. They throwing up all over themselves, tears of snot. Like, no, it doesn't do that. There's a Wi-Fi connection. Say whatever you want to say, but why does it always have to be that right off? I'm just wondering. I mean, shit. My name, like, let me go and clarify this to you. My name is Kev, but that's because my parents gave me that name. It's short for Kevin. That's for no other reason than that. so I want so I want you guys to understand. I want you guys to understand. Any position I take, I fully thought of on my own. I don't need anyone to take a position. That's why I kind of like coming to echo chambers. And this is not to take a dig at a content creator. I'm not here for that shit. Not anymore. If someone do some goofy shit, I'll make a video. I've done it in the past, but that's about it. That's about as far as that'll go. I ain't with all this beef. Some of you niggas are crazy. some of y'all are insane. And it's YouTube. You should be competing with each other for creativity. See who can make better videos. See who can captivate the audiences more with actual content, like Black Light Revelations too. Shoot, guy has pretty good content. I'm sorry, his delivery is phenomenal. He has a radio voice, and he talks about shit that matters. That's what it should be. But hey, some of us want to save this drab of a community, and I mean, I don't mind people like that being around. That's gonna be the difference between me and many of you. But I will tell anybody where they're wrong. Shoot, remember I'm the old guy. I'm the old nigga. So hey, yeah, look at that. Hey, I thought so. I was like, damn. So I mean, shit. I had to see it. Y'all had to see it too. I'm just saying. It's like it. Father Time will catch us all. Y'all remember that. Hannibal, what's going on? All right. Everybody talking about the balloons. I don't know. I'm not scared of anything like that, and I know some of you were spooked by something like that, but I'm not. You know why? It's because of the things that's been repeatedly done in America to us anyway. Why should you give a fuck? You can't control nothing like that. And if you got a fucking rocket launcher, by all means, use it. Shit. Other than that, what are you gonna do? They use it to spread poisons. I was like, shit, go to the fucking grocery store. What are you talking about? That's why I don't worry about shit like this. Weird phenomenons. I mean, I get it. There's an AI got you. Is that AI got you ready to be Denzel the Booker Eli bro? Yep. Did all that shit. I mean, shit. If they want to tell us the truth about something like that, like go ahead. They making up everything anyway. Shoot, they wouldn't tell us what this shit was for real anyway. So we can speculate, or we can sit here and make jokes about it and say fuck it. All the damage that was done anyway. Shoot, people are already joking about it. I get pics from everywhere. Weather balloon, totally not for spying. What kind of intel are they trying to get? You think they finna bum rush the soil? I mean, shit. Why don't y'all send all them gun happy cops to the front line? So anyway, yeah, let's talk about a few things. I decided to try to make this about different stuff that I've heard throughout the week. So yeah, I've been on this one. I thought about making a short. My shorts got to get better, but I had a couple of them do pretty good. But yeah, it's the first. New Globe Baptist Church advertises seductively dressed women to attract new members. Here's what I've noticed about those photos. Most of those photos they got on their Instagram, they're AI photos. Just look real close. Like that's is like if they told AI give all these women cute faces and big boobs. Like I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm still a man. I can look, but still, let's say this is real. Let's say that yeah, at that church, all the women out there with their boobies out, they got perfect bodies. They work Saturday night at the strip club, and then they came to New Globe Baptist Church to praise God. And if you were to show up there, I mean, if you'd be like, I found religion, and you were to show up there, you better be trying to put something in the damn tip. I mean, the collection plate. That's a gambit. That's a racket that they're pulling. And I mean, I admire the approach. Shit, if I were a single guy, I would probably drive by the church to see what's going on. But dude, this is probably one of the only churches that charge an admission fee. Come on, let me sign you in. Let me get your debit card information. Like that shit. I don't know. I've never been there. I could never. But they probably I mean, ever since the shit hit on social media, you can best believe there's a lot of dudes that showed up at that church just to see what that shit was. A lot of ballers too, but niggas get their money up any kind of way. Two drink minimum. What? What? You talking about communion? That's a church. I mean, well, you're probably talking about the concept though. New Globe Baptist Church. I mean, if it can get people, I mean, if you get people in the church, hey, it's a sound strategy. I mean, do y'all put that much in the church anyway? I mean, I haven't been to church in a while. I mean, shit. I don't think black men really do go to church like that anymore. Some black men do, but a lot of black men don't. And one thing I've been saying for like a few years is a lot of black men don't go to church because they don't like the ideal of being someone's sheep. They call the congregation sheep when they're the shepherd. They're supposed to be the projection of Jesus. At least that's what some of the stuff that I was taught. I mean, not really Jesus like that, but they're the ones that they made the oath to God to carry His word. So anyway, New Globe Baptist Church, Church of Boobies. Yoga me, what's going on? He said I've never been to church, Shakanulu. Hmm. I mean, shoot, I don't know if there's any reason to go in this day and age, but I mean, if you do, if that's your faith, if that's for anyone out there. I don't disrespect the game. I mean, if you go to church, you go to church. If that's what you do with your time, some people just do other things with their time. But anyway, this one right here kind of freaked me out because I watched the video shortly before going on the air. Says high school student breaks teacher's leg during dispute. Teacher still hospitalized. Now, I mean, I mean, the video's out there. It's on TMZ, not TMZ. It's on Vlad TV. Yeah, it's on Vlad TV. But yeah, YouTube would restrict me from actually making a video about it because it said somebody under the legal age of an adult getting into a fight. I learned that trying to post a Kyle Rittenhouse video, and I got suspended for a week. So like it was a video of Kyle Rittenhouse beating up on a girl with a couple other people, but it's neither here nor there at this point. I don't know. I mean, many people have seen that video, but this video was despicable, man. I'm not finna. I'm not about to go on this rant like, yeah, you women, what are you doing with your children? Oh my God, why is this girl growing up with this attitude? Y'all niggas know what y'all doing. Shit, it's what we have to understand is shit like this is a people problem. It's a people problem. Not solid enough people in your life to make doing stupid shit like breaking a teacher's leg not a good idea. And like I think the teacher she fell on her leg and broke it because she fell while this girl was like, putting them hands on her. I mean, it looked like a reality show. I mean, I'm laughing at the fact that people will tell you stuff like this kind of thing will influence the next generation, and people are like, bullshit. People have always fought in school. I mean, yeah, I guess, but I mean, damn, it's like they getting more rowdy than ever. That's why I would like never want to be a teacher, and I feel bad for teachers. And I got people in my family that are a part of the educational system. I have an aunt that's a teacher that actually got jumped on by a student, but it wasn't nearly as bad as this. So I kind of empathize with the teacher. It's like one problem with us Negroes in this day and age is we don't empathize with the senior official. All those kids in that class were laughing at that lady. I'm sure a couple of them was like, "This is fucked up." But you know how else they get the cell phone video? Kids was in there bullshit. Instead of sitting their ass down, doing what the fuck they supposed to do, they want to jump on the damn teacher for whatever reason. She probably did some shit like took her cell phone. You know how these kids feel about their damn cell phone. Orlando's black girls are tough. They sure are. I mean, shit. Like, shoot, I should have had the state and the state where this happened. Look it up real quick. Just like verify the story. All I need to do is type teacher breaks leg. So I hope everybody was in Rockdale County. Was it Rockdale County? Yeah, it was Rockdale County. That if I'm not mistaken, Rockdale County is in Georgia. Oh, okay, cool. Shoot, I don't know. Just that's why we find it so hard to go to some of these occupations these days. Why would you want to grow up and be a school teacher in those circumstances? You say you care enough about the kids, but kids don't care about you. These little dudes and these little women are crazy these days. Crazy, and I mean the crazy been there. The crazy ain't just start. I mean the problem I'm having is I'm not real shocked by this. Anyway, on to the next live. I pray for the teacher to have a recovery. I mean, she was kind of big, so I mean, physical therapy gonna be a mofo. But she didn't deserve that for whatever reason. She didn't deserve that. But I mean, like black girl on black woman, it's gonna be a clash of personalities. It's not gonna is when that kind of volatility happens is not ever going to be anything good coming out of that. That's just a flaw we have within us people. Yogami says the school systems in many Western countries have apparent flaws when it comes to discipline and proper direction. Um, I would say the problem would probably start with the parenting and teaching these kids how to conduct themselves when they go outside the home away from their parents, if they have both parents now. I mean, in our, I say this with strong quotes, community, which I believe is like just is the the clock is ticking. We have a lot of single parent homes, so let's just leave it at that for now. And it's all connected. So anyway, all right, moving on to something a little bit more lighthearted. So Beyonce is going on a world tour and she's charging out the wazoo for tickets. Now, I don't believe not this is not a dig at Beyonce because she'll have all the money she'll ever need, and her husband will have all the money he'll ever need. But it's like I can't think of one celebrity that I would ever spend as much money as Beyonce is asking for. Start calling it the ta. Okay. The ta. Yeah, put that on the screen. It's like when I go back and watch my broadcast and I respond to comments, but I don't put them on the screen, it looks kind of crazy. Like, but I ain't never been that big a fan of somebody that for real, to spend that much money on a ticket. I ain't gonna spend that much money on a ticket. I mean, if I become rich or something like that, if maybe, but I still can't think of who that person is gonna be. And like I've been hearing 700, 1,000, 2,000, just to hear you sing a few songs for an hour, where you're gonna be changing clothes. I mean, granted, I've never been to one of these events. I mean, I've been to a couple concerts. They were rap concerts. They ended in a fight because of niggatry. Like that. That niggatry that exists in 2023. That shit existed in 1995 too, and it was at a Bone Thugs and Harmony concert. I was like, damn, that was the night they introduced Mo Thug. They want to fight there. That was my. That's when I got my first whiff of pepper spray from a distance, but that shit was stinging. But hey, funny how life works out. Yeah. Oh shit, I ain't even study up on this, but more rappers dead. I mean, I'll never make a joke of this. I saw a young man. I mean, if y'all want some dudes to be mad at for being incels and talking about women in a super negative way because guys of this archetype are always getting women, then talk about those guys that say that, oh, I don't give a fuck about these rappers being dead. Talk about them niggas. I've seen that. Said three missing rappers killed upstairs. I'm trying to see where it was. Sorry, I'm not more prepared. I kind of did this on the fly. And not saying where it happened. Missing Detroit rappers. Oh, they were in Highland Park, Michigan. Okay, Highland Park, Michigan. Um, they are Armani Kelly, Dante Wicker, and Montoya Givens. So a 38-year-old rapper that was up and coming in Detroit, another 31-year-old rapper, and another 31-year-old rapper. So these guys were over 30 and they were up and coming. Okay. I mean, I think that no, like again, no one deserves this. I don't care what you think of the archetype. There's too many black men out here dying. I mean, on top of many health reasons, dying in violent altercations. And these guys were obviously executed in a part of town where no one gave a fuck. It's just a shame. Whatever they were doing. I mean, shit. It just seems like once you become a rapper in this day and age, you should just go ahead and leave the hood. Fuck all that pride shit. Fuck all that. I gotta stay up with the homies and shit because obviously the homies are killing you. Shoot. What's messed up for me is, this is a forced reflection of black men, a forced reflection, because I don't want people like this being a reflection on me. I don't. I'm not. I understand something about black men. It's not like with the bit. It's not like with black women. You know, I don't get mad when I hear somebody. I don't get mad. It depends on the situation. When I hear somebody talk about a black man that deserves it, I put it like that. It doesn't do anything to me. No one that I know has the same attitude toward a female. No, and it's not a competition. It's not a comparison. But that's just exactly what happens. Fuck all the emotion and shit. This is reality. I do not want motherfuckers that get themselves into bullshit that is so illegal that it will get them killed to reflect me. I don't want it. Fuck you if you believe that these motherfuckers reflect me. They don't. Sorry. Whatever they were living in their lives, it costed them their lives. Shockandoodle. Shit, Kev. And they said us Gen X would make it past 21. We still here. They predicted wrong. A lot of people say shit that a lot of people say they point out the things they don't like and then they project themselves. They project what they don't like about themselves on the others. Like, yeah, we still here. We're Gen X. And we do understand that tomorrow isn't guaranteed. These motherfuckers around here, these younger guys, they talking like tomorrow's guaranteed. And like, and I'm not saying it like, I'm not saying it like they say about people like me that we need to just roll over and die. Cause I've seen that shit before too. It's like it be as something as simple as a disagreement. Why do we have to be all that? Like shit. We can just be cool on the initial meeting. If I do something to piss you off, of course. But that's price. That's the price some of us old niggas got to pay. I'll say, Shaka, you're cooler than I am. You're. They're more open to you than they are to me. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm also gonna respond to something that I said earlier. Well, you kind of asked me the question of, no, you disagree with me. I said the community is traumatized. Yeah, and I'm gonna stand by that. I do believe we have some trauma that we have to deal with, that I don't believe therapy can fix. I believe that you have to decide, and I think this is where me and you are going to agree that you have to decide for yourself whether you're going to get through this shit or not. I mean, seriously. You have to get that, and I learned this a long time ago. I have to get this strength from within. And the reason is because I'm still here. You're still here. They're still here. I wish them all the best. I don't care how many cursing fits I done got into it with someone who slightly disagrees. I will say something like, "Hey, Kevin Samuels is dead. Why don't y'all give it a rest? You're here. You're alive. You won. What you riding the dick for, man?" First response I get. What you riding the dick for? I mean, it's exclusive. Just go ahead and just go into gay porn. It's like I don't do that, bruh. I'm just a decent person. I mean, I'm okay. I don't have to go certain places with people. I do understand that we pride ourselves on being such savages, but like I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm too old for that shit. I'm dead ass. If I'd have got to this YouTube game in my 30s, I mean, number one, I probably would be in a much better place if I was able to maintain a channel, or I just would have been kind of stagnant. But I would have had a lot more energy for this. I just feel like when it comes to that point to where you have to curse at someone more than 3 times a week, then it's just not, it's, I'm too old for that. And I'm not trying to be condescending or trying to say something, take some swipe at millennials and Gen Zs, but it is what I'm seeing as time progresses is that we are gravitating more toward fuckery. And I mean, like, we all love a little fuckery. I mean, it'd be boring just to sit there and, everybody agrees, every broadcast, everyone is high fiving. Oh, what do y'all say when I say that black men should be more cohesive? Some of you'll say that, oh, them niggas be circle jerking. Again, dumbass people deflecting the gay shit. Shoot. Whatever space I'm a part of, my intention was never to correct women. If you come on my panel and you're wrong, I will correct you, male or female. Don't focus on just the fact that I do it to a female. Understand that I do it equally. I think of you guys as adults. Adults. If I find out you're 16, I'm not gonna let you be here too much. But a lot of people be listening to these shows, listening to these panels. That's why you got to be careful with the information that you give, and the feelings and emotions that you put on display, because you could be impacting someone's life. You know, leading to stupid shit like getting executed and dumped off in an apartment. Surely these guys' lives were worth more than that. Surely. But I'm gonna go ahead and say this: the problems that led to these young men's death, and the problems that that are making us give up on the TA, those problems existed before the Black Manosphere. I know it's tough to believe, but that's just what it is. If I'm gonna sit there and talk about something, I have a plan to make it better. That's what that means. If I'm going to claim something, yeah, I want it to be looked at as a good thing and not a bad thing. Right now, it's a bad thing. It is overwhelmingly seen as a bad thing, and the space is going to have to deal with it. Period. If I can do my part to help a young man not make a stupid decision, I will. That's just me. I don't expect that responsibility to fall on the other members of the space, or whoever claims that they are part of this space, or who wants to be in this space. And if you keep talking about the space, then hey, why are you still here in the space? But I mean, wouldn't you want to help at least one person make a positive difference? I'm not saying be here to help. I'm just here to talk. Shit, that's all that we do. We talk. If you've helped someone benefit or gain something tangible, I commend you. I need to know who those people are, so I'll know something about them and not just assume that you're just here for fuckery and nonsense, because that's what I see. I see a bunch of people that just want fuckery and nonsense and trying to point the finger like it's everybody else. It's all of us motherfuckers, man. It's everybody. It's everybody. Yeah. Kind of shit that we talk about. When you want to celebrate that a black man has a victory in the family court after his baby mama and his daughter talk shit about him, talk down on him like he was a deadbeat. The worst thing that I have to say about Kel Mitchell is that I thought Good Burger was stupid. I mean, it's a classic film. Many of children enjoyed it, but me, I just thought it was stupid. Sinbad was in the film. If you know, if any of you know who Sinbad is, but yeah, let's talk about this a little bit. Judge rules ex Nickelodeon star Kel Mitchell doesn't owe back support to ex-wife after she publicly accused him of owing $1.2 million. The daughter also went all over social media and called him a deadbeat. Said that he wasn't there for her, and um, she he gets to live in his house with his wife and his other children, and and but she's ungrateful. What it turns out is that Kale actually paid more than what he owed during the time of him paying child support. And this story should be brought up more in the space. I mean, I have a feeling Mr. Palmer's probably going to do a broadcast on it. Much respect to Mr. Palmer, who has disavowed this space. But I mean, you're grown men. I'm not going to jump on you because you don't like the space and you don't want to be a part of it. I'm just going to quit. Some of you, I'm just going to question your logic. Are you doing it because you see a lot of other people doing it, or are you doing it because you truly feel that way? But outside of what other initial problem I had with Kale, I'm glad he got that victory because so many men get screwed over in family court. It's nice to hear that there's a victory. you know, and I can easily say those are not my problem. Child support is not my problem because it isn't. I'm in the home. But hey, I empathize. I empathize. That's something that many of us don't have. We don't have empathy. And you can say I'm being judgy. I don't give a fuck. Shit. The tie is where it wants to be. The tie is where it wants to be. You may be correct because there's no push to go the other way. Like none. No tangible push to go the other way. Just a bunch of fake virtue signaling. And if I've given off signs that I still have some type of hope, I mean shit. I mean, I see hope in my kid, but I know that one person is not gonna be enough for this old dumpster fire. Shoot. I mean, it does make me feel as a Gen Xer that I mean, even though I ran into a lot of these guys growing up, that was just the hell with it. It does make me have some guilt that I wasn't able to affect some type of change earlier in my life if I felt that way about it. So I do understand the younger people's gripes when they hear older guys talk about, well, we need to do this in the community, we need to do that in the community. And then the younger people like miss me with that bullshit. Why didn't you do it when you guys were younger? And I get that. I get it. All right. I ain't trying to beef with nobody. I ain't trying to do it. Personally, I don't care if you're here or not. That's what I was telling you. If you don't want to be a part of this space, I don't care. I don't care. But I just thought that this would just be worth saying something because somebody's gonna make a broadcast about it tomorrow somewhere. But my thing is, why does it have to be such a big fucking deal? Yeah, that you want to leave the space. It's like this big thing. O'Shea made a video. He left the space. MTR made a video. I'm gone from the space. So, I mean, at least that's how I look at it. I mean, shit. Good luck in your future endeavors. This space is not a monolith. I get that. I'm not. I'm not going to agree with everybody just because they say they like the black manosphere. I'm not going to disagree with everybody because they say they don't like the space. But I don't know, man. This is just kind of. Ugh. And this dude got like when I kind of glance at it, this dude had like 700 people watching that shit. We don't support black male media because of what it's become. A bunch of jockeying for superiority. I didn't care. Let's read these. In lieu of the long drawn out black manosphere battle royal, where did that happen at? I have resigned from my position in the black manosphere effective immediately. I want to know who I mean, he's saying this shit like it was. I mean, he's a professional. I'm not gonna take that away from him. I mean, y'all may know something I don't, but as far as I know, he's a professional. Resign. I mean, did it involve some paperwork? I've been informed that the leaders of the Black Manosphere are putting me out of the Manosphere. I would like to both thank you all for drafting me into the Manosphere and the limited time wherein I was able to represent the Manosphere. What up, Greg? Like I said, do I care? No. Great, awesome. Another guy says he doesn't want to be a part of it. He also said something about being light skinned. I mean, in the stereotype sense, he is doing some light skinned shit here. But I mean, shit. It's like, why does it? I mean, you got a good audience watching you. Anybody that claims this space or not, if you're doing good, kudos, congratulations, awesome. If you're not claiming this space and you're doing good, kudos, guy. Well, he was never Manosphere in the first place. He said he was drafted. Did no. Here's what happened with Dennis Spurley. He was put on a list. Hey, you know what list I'm talking about? He was put on a list. He appreciated the gesture, and he made a post on his community tab with just a screenshot with just him on with his part on the list. I'm sitting up there like awesome, but the fact that he didn't post the entire list, it told me that he's really was just in it just to just like a lot of people that pass through this space in here to grab some of the audience and then say fuck you manosphere and then leave like C Boogie did. I mean, like many people have done. There are so many names. I mean, shit. I mean, I don't have any. I'm saying I don't have anything against C Boogie. Just from what I observed, that's what he did. I mean, who's gatekeeping? I mean, this is new to me. Who's gatekeeping? The thing was, we made a list. We were going to add people periodically. Anyone who requested to be off the list, we were going to take them off the list, and there's been a couple of them. So I respect that decision. A lot of people get mad if you leave a click. I don't give a damn. You're free. Shoot, I'm not. I'm not a big authority. Shit, I'm not a big authority in the manosphere. I just want it to be in a. I want it to be a part of a collective of black men who would at least trying to appear to make a difference. But I'm not here for the ego part. I'm not here for the superiority, the strokes for supremacy. It's like, and if that keeps me low, if it keeps me low key, then so be it. The real ones will be here. This is a digital space, no leaders or hierarchy. Exactly. Greg, thank you for the super chat. He said, well, apparently, according to Dennis, somebody pulled his coat about threats. He felt compelled to apologize and bounce. Someone pulled his coat about threats. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, that whole when he said that, line up Pookies and shoot them all. But Greg, let me tell you something about us in 2023. Because I have a feeling that you are around my age group. Um, we heard way harsher shit and didn't even think about it the next day. We grew up on shit like that. We grew up on some mild savagery. It's like nowadays everything you say is controversial. What's going on, Wolf Daddy? He apologized about suggesting that suggesting that people should be shot. Man, anybody saying anything trying to take some high and mighty position ought to think about the backlash after Kevin Samuel's death. I don't want to hear shit about motherfuckers around here trying to be high and mighty. I don't care. I don't give a damn. After all of that, nope. Nobody's good enough to take a high and mighty position to me. The cat had the nerve to say it ain't women's fault. They don't. Look, here's my position. If you do some fucked up shit, it's your fault, whether you're a male or a female. If it's conversation worthy, don't get mad at me because I bring a female into it. Because I damn sure bring a man into it too. I'm not gonna keep explaining that to people. People are just gonna have to grow up. But the man said they know, man. They all of them do. They ain't got no shame. And I'm not repeating anything that anyone else said. Anybody that has the mentality to fuck you over and not lose any sleep over it, you need to keep a real close eye on that person and keep that motherfucker in distance. Like, why would you want to be with a person that will fuck your life up? Is beyond me. It's beyond ridiculous. I don't care how big her booty is, but she thick. Where's hybrid at? Yeah, I gotta like look. I gotta. Men like me don't apologize. I'm not very apologetic. I'm not gonna say I'm unapologetic because that's not true. But I understand that I haven't been real consistent on Saturday night. I haven't been coming on Saturday night, but seeing you guys come through, hey, that's awesome. Thanks for sticking with me. Yeah. But good luck to Dennis, man. He has the appearance of somebody who's raising two black boys as best as he can, and that's better than what I can say for most of the Ta. You know, except for the people in my family, of course. I mean, we know how to raise kids. I mean, we're not perfect. We don't have a spotless record, but most of the boys have turned out great. So I can say that. We know what hardworking men look like. When we have boys, we nurture the boys and we teach them how to be men. So Dennis Sperling at least to be appearing to do that for his sons, and that's a good thing. You shouldn't have anything to criticize about that. Some people would even say that he was exploiting his sons, which I don't. This is why you can't showcase your kids, man, to people. People don't know how to like people. A lot of people don't have limits, And let me tell y'all why y'all do that. Y'all use that excuse that, oh well, these dudes hate women, so we can subject them to anything. Yeah, I've experienced that. So let's go back to what I was saying before. And this is not to make black men the victim. I believe if someone swing at you, black man, if it's within your capabilities, you should swing back. That's all I'm saying. The existence of black men in America is evidence that no one is above criticism. You can agree or you can disagree with that. But I'm sorry, I just happen to believe that's the case. If you are a black man, you've heard all of the criticism, all of the bad feedback. Some of you guys were embarrassed and became simps to try to repair this. Oh no, no, my sister, my queen mother goddess. Not all of us black men are like that. If I have to explain it like that, no, I'm like that. I'm just gonna say I'm like that. I don't give a damn about you. Let's tell the truth, America. No, I mean I ain't saying like you got to give up doing content. When I came to this space, I wasn't looking for a black manosphere. It kind of found me. You know, not to say that I didn't welcome it because I did. But see, here's my thing. Everything they complain about, I mean, you can have a conversation about anything one or two times. When you have it the 500th time, then it starts to it starts to wear on people. And even with 500 times, 600 or 1,000, there's one thing that you have to realize in all 1,000 of those times is that you didn't have to tune in the first place. Yeah, he should keep doing content. I'm shit. I would never ever discourage anybody from doing what the fuck they want on this platform. Shoot. I mean, I know like for some reason I can't make any comments in his chat. I think one of his mods blocked me. I've had run-ins with people before, you know, just couldn't stand the sight of me when I show up. Let me see something real quick. Okay. Yeah. But you know, black men, I support black men, you know. Support black men getting out there and, you know, saying what we need to say. This is what I don't get. If you're tired of someone, if you're tired of if you're tired of hearing someone, I'm tired of these dudes. Why are you still listening to them? I get it. A lot of man, wow. It just I get it, but shit. If like I said, if I didn't like something, you know, I could have made this channel the anti-divestment channel. But like said, why would I want to spend all day on that? I know that there are people that are content creators that are fighting that fight, but it is I don't feel like repeating them hoes' names for real. I mean I've said a couple names before, but it just becomes repetitive at a certain point. Like, shoot, why would I do content on them? I mean, there's many clicks in this thing, and it's like one click is always acting like they're not doing what the other click is doing, and everybody's pretty much doing the same fucking thing. It's just different forms of it. I don't believe that one is better than the other. I just don't like the divestment talk. I don't like the death talk. I think that's pretty morbid. You know, I mean, I have certain lines. Yeah, I don't. I don't. I'm gonna always let me show you real quick. I'm gonna always champion peace. I think that we can have a better time with peace. but we're at war, aren't we? I keep hearing that we're at war. This gender war. Well, one thing that I believe is a ridiculous concept because it is based on the concept that black men hate black women and nothing else. It's not as much as I've tried to push this narrative. It's not a back and forth. The concept of the gender war is not a back and forth between black men and black women. Say he did a short excoriating bitches and telling good women to stay the fuck out, stay the fuck okay, fake, oh pig Latin, out of the way. Hmm. One thing, let me tell y'all something, man. I don't know of a woman, even a so-called good woman, that will be mad at a black man for talking about other black men. Think about that. The war is over. It's time to move forward. I mean, I just think the concept of the war is ridiculous. I just no shots were fired, no bullets were discharged. I mean, you have people with pull up games and shit like that, but it's not a it's never anything that is so serious. It's an internet thing. I mean, I would say that a lot. I heard a content creator say the other day it's spilling out into real life. I mean, it's been there. My thing is, I would disagree with somebody saying that because I would say it's real life bleeding onto the internet. I mean, I think that these people had the mentality when people say it's just the internet. Those are the people that you really like. These people are just really trying to avoid the fucking truth. They're in denial. They just want to admit how bad some of these things are. And I get it. You want people to live their lives. I mean, just that's. But the people that say shit like that, they're the ones putting the time into the fuckery. Passport bros signify the end of the gender war. Man, dude, man, it's like this. If stay off Facebook. That's all I'm gonna say. Man, is a bunch of just the passport bros. Wow, but that has been the most triggering thing that I've seen in a long, long time. Like it's a list of triggering things that have happened recently. Kevin Samuels, Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit, the Passport Bros. MGTOW was triggering for a while. Just triggering. All the and my biggest problem with all of that was all these groups had in common that they were black men. And that would be the thing that would have me ask the question is like, why is it so bad when black men do something? Why can't black men do shit? Black men black men can't have podcasts. Black men can't have passports. Some people just genuinely want to travel. And so what if he's going overseas to be a trick? So what? That's his penis. shoot. I'm just saying, stay safe, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. But who cares? But the amount of vitriol that these guys have been getting has been ridiculous, and I'm sure there's quite a few of them sitting back laughing at this shit. But yeah, Wolf Daddy. Sometimes to attack your enemy, you have to view them as less than human, aka black man shit on. Greg has just verified what I said. I am enjoying the triggering immensely. The thing is about the passport bros is, and I'm not focusing on the passport bros when I say this, but black people across the board do not like feeling rejected. We do not feel this whole rejection thing. Is I mean, it's come in many, many forms. But the whole passport bros thing is like let's just say at the basic level. It's like these are the guys that don't want to stick around the tar and get shitted on. Look, let me just go somewhere, kick back, drink a margarita on the beach, and look at some ass. Like, just, I mean, shit. What's wrong with that? And then people bringing up how Stella got her groove back. Man, look, those jokes write themselves. If y'all do that entire situation, I said people do a lot of shit that don't work out. I want to blame everybody else. But keep up the good work, passport bros. That shit, wow, it's still going on, it's probably not gonna stop for a while. Like I'm like, what the next black man thing that's gonna be triggering? I mean, you got the Black Manosphere, the passport bro. Like I want y'all to really see this. And I mean, some of you may agree with it, but this is becoming like this is gonna spread to other things. And they can blame the old niggas all they want. Or niggas, just niggas. You know how these motherfuckers are. Niggas are finished. I mean, y'all say like people say niggas are finished because they see other people saying niggas are finished. Niggas are finished. I was like, all right, nigga. Whatever you say, nigga. Go ahead and finish, nigga. Like, fuck out of here. Niggas be panicking too much. See, you see, I just, I just said it myself because they view you as property. Yeah, they want the position of the white man, of the white slave owner, the white man. What is wrong with Sapling song Pablo Escobar Tenderloin and and Cartagena? I'm not sure that I get with that. What is wrong with Sapling song Pablo Escobar Tenderloin? Sorry, but it has been an hour. There are 9 of you in here, which is awesome. So get them likes up. I put that responsibility on the people that's still here. Get those likes up. Yeah, I've been doing shorts. Well, one thing I learned about shorts is you can't just really like don't see don't don't do anything stupid. I know it's a minute, but that shit can be forever. No, I'm trying to like I'm having a hard time deciphering the reference. I feel like that I should know what you're talking about. But that was just what I was talking about, Greg. I was trying to decipher the reference. Uh I know that we got a guy in the space named Pablo Fresco Bar, but I feel like I should know this. Yeah, people assume that I'm old because I got gray hair in my beard, but really, there's so many things that I should know that I don't. And Granted, God keeps breath in my body. Hell, I have the chance to learn those things. That's Columbia. Okay. Dane Juan is in the building. What's going on, my brother? Going on. Yeah, but let's get back to this whole gender war thing and how ridiculous that I think it is. Who's keeping the gender war up if there is a gender war? I mean, I'm not gonna play stupid and act like that I don't know what everybody is talking about. You know, that's a technique that we often use in conversation. Just had to take a swig of water. Yeah, that's white water. I drink water because I somewhat care about my health. But about Michael Jai White trying to strangle that chicken head at the dinner table. Oh, oh yeah. I'll use that scene because I understand that brothers can get sometimes be brought to that point with women, and that will never do you any good because if she's truly evil, she's gonna enjoy you getting fucked over once you beat her ass. So the best thing to do, and I think because many of you do have your passports and many of you are going your own way, I think you have it figured out that I don't want to deal with this. And let's tell the truth, Michael Jai White could kill everyone in that room. Yeah, Michael Jai White is a badass. But, he wasn't written that way in that particular scene. He was kind of a guy that freaked out. And what I wanted people to understand about that is nobody cares about you freaking out, black man. You're supposed to keep your composure. You're supposed to suck it up. You're supposed to hold it all in. Maintain control. No one's gonna care why you freaked out. Nobody's gonna care why you put your hands around her neck. Nobody's gonna care why. Nobody's gonna care how big a bitch she is. No one is gonna side with you. And I know that's not comfortable. Said bitter ass females and politicians started the gender war. I think that I think black people got a lot of shame. I think we got a lot of shame, and whenever something points out a discrepancy, I think what we do is we pull gender out of our asses and we put it on the table instead of examining what the fuck is going on. We deflect to some bullshit. That's why I say it's ridiculous. People are just too fucking sensitive. You're supposed to be a sacrifice lamb. Nope. she gave the clap on purpose so he can go back and give it to his baby mama Keisha. Oh damn. So she had the clap. She gave it to him. Hey, that's fucked up. Man, shit, fuck. You cross the line, you give me an STD. you you are crossing the line. And that little bit where I like, cause I never watch the shit. Like, I'm not a, uh, uh, I don't have too much interest in shit that I'm just like that I view as a problem. I don't know. It might have been interesting television. I might actually go back and watch it just to get the gist. This man said white women started the bullshit and black women jumped on it. Yeah, yeah, they will join pinkies with other races of women. Sisterhood across vaginas and races. I mean, you, you people do what they want to do. They'll call it something else, and then they'll blame shit if it goes all wrong. That's how I see doctrines such as feminism. If politicians wanted to make sure that the genders stayed fractured within the black community, what would that be for? So we won't be together, so we won't have a strong foundation in our community. I mean, well, the ta. I mean that's been happening. That is. I don't know. Is it's pretty soon. It's just gonna be like white people, and then people who aren't white. That's pretty much gonna be it. You said, but they don't want white women with they men. Yeah, man, bro, I've seen social media posts where white women will come in and start hating on black men, and black women would join up with them. But the second a white woman pushes back on all the hatred of black men, yeah, they cut that bitch off quick. What is a white woman doing here? That's what they'll start saying. If it's not their sister in feminism, and I find that to be so funny. Shit, it's just like when they, it's just like when let me put it like this: dudes have done something similar recently. All right, Angry Man and Destiny. A lot of people were talking about Angry Man and Destiny. I didn't watch the debate. I don't care whatever they were talking about, but I noticed a lot of people in my algorithm were talking about it, and a lot of people were like, "Angry Man lost that debate." I don't know if he lost the debate. Maybe I'll go back and watch it just to make my own assessment. But my thing is, and my belief is that we just love side with them crackers. I ain't trying to be hateful, man, but we just kind of been those people that we've been those white men. All white men. Ice is always colder people. Shoot, when we listen to white people talk, they sound more intelligent than we do. The how I know this? How do I know this? Because I've observed people go super hard on black men, super hard on other black people because, you know, a lot of black women ain't with the bullshit. Let's be serious about this. But these same people that go super hard on black folks will sit up there and soft talk white people. Oh, why do you feel that way? Let's talk about it. Why did I get married? Okay, I'll check that out. She got it from her side piece and gave it to him. So they were just both fucking outside. Jesus. Those Tyler Perry films. Yeah. Yeah, let me check that out ASAP. Let me stop being all let me support black filmmakers. Mm. Yeah, man. But I'll tell you, it's not easy, man. It's not easy coming up here. Not anymore. It's not fun. It's not fun as it used to be. It's like the one thing that I have to decide is that I'm gonna make every one of these broadcasts is as good for the people who watch it as it is for me. It doesn't have to be all that fuckery and all that nonsense. And I know that fuckery attracts a bigger audience. But hey, I'm just gonna have to find another way. If that's the hardest road to travel, then hey, there's nothing new to me. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. See, Wolf Daddy is a new person. I think that new people are gonna multiply. And Wolf Daddy came back after he heard me on another broadcast. So hey, that's a step in the right direction. Yeah, they said Angry Man lost that debate to Destiny. Do you agree? I didn't watch the debate. I really didn't care to at first, but then I started seeing people in my algorithm. They acted like they were really singing the praises of Destiny. I think Destiny talked to Satan Center too. You said you're a lurker, so you've been here a lot longer than you've been making comments. I mean, that's cool. Donnie, what's going on? I just ran through some subject matter like expensive Beyonce tickets, Chinese balloons, three rappers getting killed. Oh, Michael B. Jordan. Let me mention Michael B. Jordan. It's a general convo, man. I'm just, it's not a particular subject, but I did explain the title of the broadcast. The title of the broadcast is "Choosing Violins," which I was just trying to find another way to say violence. In a war, no bullets were fired. So I mean, it seems like the driving force for us in social media is this manufactured gender war. And the concept of the gender war, the concept of the gender war comes from the fact that black men are being viewed as the misogynist. The instead of it being viewed as a two-way conversation. So what I'm just trying to say at the end of all that is that it's just ridiculous at this point. It is more about giving peace a chance. I mean, if we want to be here for the enrichment and the upliftment of black men, to for black men, so black men can start coming from positions of power. If that's what everyone is here for, then why don't everyone champion the position? Why focus on a gender war? Why focus on gender? I don't want these hoes to do shit for me. Fuck them. I don't care. Shoot. But but the thing is, for what it's doing in the space, is just like everybody pretends like that they're not on the same shit. It just comes in different forms. And I'm not. It's people who claim the space. It's people who don't claim the space. It's the divestors. It's the pro blacks. It's the B1s. It's everybody. Everybody plays a part in this. I don't. I mean, I may play favorites a little bit. Everybody does, but it is it really has started to just defeat the purpose of even being at platforms like this, because there could be some really great minds that would come up here and have a lot that they could offer, but due to the present crop of people, and like I said, I'm not just talking about the black manosphere, as everybody would say. I'm basically just talking about, black people that are outside of the entertainment genre of YouTube, and because I mean, I look at the black entertainer channels, like the guys who review comic books and movies, and they got like over 1 million subs. So they really treat their channels like a business. I think a lot of the problems that a lot of people do complain about when it comes to the space is a lot of these guys aren't treating their channels like businesses, just places to get their shit off. And I'm not here to tell anybody what to do with their channels. What I'm saying is live and let live. Just be if you have a problem with it, just be a little bit more entertaining yourself. Show me how to do better. That's all I'm saying. Tell me what you're tired of so we can all work together to 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 ostracize it, to get rid of it, so we can all live in peace and harmony. But deep down, we none of us want peace. None of us want what we say we want. Funny, Destiny will defend black women but won't marry them. Like, I'm this kind of guy. I tell Destiny to mind his own business and stay in his own community. I don't want to debate him about what needs to happen over here. Fuck that dude. I'm not trying to convince you, white boy. Mm, I don't know. I'm getting a little weary. I've been sick all week. I'm just not getting better. But I tell you, sinus pressure ain't worth a shit. But that's just to reiterate a lot of things. I mean, a couple of things that I've said. Like, this is my first Saturday in a while, so that's for people who like listening to the broadcast that I present. That's my bad. I didn't treat my audience well enough to be here on a consistent basis. There were things that are going on, right now that I don't really have to explain too much. It's just that I do appreciate you. Like, that's just my way of saying I do appreciate you guys for showing up, despite the fact that I haven't been on it Saturday in a while. So yeah, say get some rest. That's all I've been trying to get some rest. Like one night my sinuses wouldn't let me. It was like boo 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 boo. I mean, it felt like a HBCU band inside my fucking nose. Shit was horrible. And yet and still the only thing I was concerned with was getting my wife and daughter sick. I didn't want them to get sick. I didn't want them feeling like this. Shit, I'll take on all of it myself. And I'm actually getting better. I know somebody out there like, you simp. Like, man, fuck you. Man, I don't want people getting sick. I mean, damn, I do all the getting sick. Shit, I had cancer when I was 15. And like, what I think about is what my parents could have been going through in their minds when I was being sick in that hospital bed. And then me being a parent, I couldn't imagine that happening to my kid. Wow. It's like that's a heck of a thing. That's why I respected my parents. Some of you out there, but I mean, shit, they had a child with cancer and they had to deal with something that was an extreme emotional toll on them. Did you see the video of that guy that found out his woman was diagnosed pregnant from the hospital and demanded he take care of it, and he's not the father? Oh boy. I mean, it's funny. I mean, he makes his own adult choice. She was diagnosed to be pregnant, and he demanded to take care of it. You're not alone, woman. I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you. I don't know. Is the girl beautiful? She got a big ass? What's going on? Did he feel as if he wasn't worthy of anyone else? What did he say? Now's my chance. Oh, I tell you the truth. Nothing should surprise us after hearing about stuff like this. And I mean, we've heard about crazy shit. Nothing should surprise us these days. Well, anyway, it's been an hour and a half. I think that's enough. But remember, I'm saying this. Y'all gonna get tired of me saying stuff like this. I don't give a fuck. The existence of black men in America is evidence that no one is above criticism. Period. And believe me, I'm not here to. Okay, there was a there was a content creator that made the accusation that people are paying content creators to stay angry with black women, therefore making these content creators sellouts to their own people. Man, people gravitate the kind of content they want to gravitate toward. And to sit up there and keep making the money argument like it's some type of complaint, man, it's just bullshit. Is pocket watching, is dirty macking, and it's just plain dumb. Is a projection of insecurities because that guy probably believes that he should have a bigger audience based on what he promotes and what he believes, but that's all of us. If a guy gets a cash app or a super chat, what the fuck is it to these guys? It's just we just birth on some hate shit, man. That shit's getting tired. Well, but that's it for me. I'm done. Thank you all for watching. This is Kev. This is black men being brutally honest. Um, at least some of us. And just remember this, guys. When you don't give up, and things are looking pretty bleak at this point, but when you don't give up, that's when you win. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Oh, I'm sorry. Long live the habitual line steppers. Peace.